Good morning everyone and welcome to a very slow, sleepy stream. I am Lo and we're going to be playing some Animal Crossing today. Let me just shush the music and swap over to our game. Yeah, I am very sleepy this morning. I struggled to get up actually, so it's amazing that I'm actually here ever so slightly early. Let me turn this game up in my ears so I can hear it. And yeah, we're just gonna have a very slow morning today. I want to do a little bit of terraforming. I want to finish off what we had started on Friday to try and sort of get this little river and bridge situation I'm trying to sort of figure out in my head actually on the island, and looking how I kind of have the idea of how I want it to look. And then we've got lots of other things going on. It's been a little busy here on Foxen on the weekend. We have 2 new villagers that you'll get to meet. One of them I think is going to be announced today because I got him yesterday. I think there's also going to be maybe another announcement that we have to do with the museum. We also have the hotel now because we hit the 3-star thing and did all of that. So let's see what Isabel is going to tell us. So good morning everyone. Right now on Foxen it's 9:57 a.m. on Monday, July 20th, 2026. Now for today's announcements. We have a new friend on our island. Let's give a big Foxen welcome to Sasha. Now there's a little bit of a story behind why I have got Sasha, and I will explain that shortly. Sasha, on behalf of your new island family, welcome aboard. And today our museum welcomes its newest addition, a cafe called The Roost. The owner, Brewster, may be a bird of few words, but his coffee is so good it can say it all for him, so we'll go and get a coffee. Lathers, our museum curator, has informed me that, like the museum, the cafe will be open 24 hours a day. I know I can't wait to duck in for a quick coffee break, and I bet a lot of you can't wait either. And of course, we'll be holding a special ceremony to celebrate the happy news. I don't do the ceremonies anymore. Am I missing out by not doing that? I don't know. I did them all at the very beginning, and I have like photos for them all as well. Like every house that we got, like someone moving in, and every bridge, every incline. I did all of that. I don't tend to do that anymore. Good morning, schools. You are not late. You are actually as early as I am. But I hope you had a good weekend. And it's lovely to see you here. We've only just started. We're getting through Isabel's announcements. We have a lot going on. Okay, so if you're interested in participating and have the time, please check in with Tom Nook at Resident Services. We're not going to be doing that. Okay, that's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Thanks, Isabel. I really like her cardigan. I want that cardigan in real life. I wonder if someone's selling it. Because yeah, I would love that cardigan. It looks so cozy. Okay, we have post from Raddle. I like sending postcards to friends. Should I write more? No, you're fine with that. Okay, so we have points back because Sasha has moved in. Let's just grab my stuff from the shopping. There we go. Right, so let's get this unboxed and put away. And then I think we will start off with... Shall we go get our first coffee? Maybe we go do that first. Now, in real life, I am not a coffee drinker, but my Animal Crossing character kind of is. Okay. Yeah, let's run down to the cafe. You had a cool weekend. A lot of mini road trips. Oh, but nice. Across the desert. Was that really warm though? Let's head down to the museum, which is on the beach still. I know every building is, except for my house, is on the beach. We have a lot to do here. Let me tidy up my mess from the weekend. And we need you. There we go. Yeah, it's burning, you hated it, but you got so much vitamin D. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like sun hot, but good. Good for you. I guess it's just like you try not to go out during like the hottest part of the day as possible, but when is that in a desert, right? It's like all day. Okay. Hi. Today, at long last, the cafe is open for business here in Foxen Museum. I cannot possibly thank you enough for bringing Brewster to us, but I shall at the very least try. Oh, from the end of my beak to the furthest tips of my tail feathers. Thank you, Lo. Now, I imagine you'd like to know where the cafe is. Up the stairs and to the left, you can't miss it. Oh, and just like our museum, the cafe is open and Brewster is eager to serve at any time, day or night. So whether it's for the exhibits or a perfect cup of coffee, please enjoy your visit to our museum. Thanks, brothers. I'm going to get you to assess these fossils for me while I'm stood here. And I have an ant for you as well, because my turnips rotted yesterday, and I got my little ant, which is what I was hoping for. The tin can is out because I'm trying to get a fly. I hate that I have like rubbish like just hanging out on my island. But I need to get a fly, and I think I probably could have left the rotting turnips maybe. If I don't get one from the tin can, then on Sunday I'll just buy some more turnips from what's she called, from Daisy May, and then just sit them out for the week and leave them then. But yeah, there we go. Make a donation. Nice. So here's our ant. So we're now gonna have ants running around the museum. Great. There we go. Just, yep, you take the ball, that's absolutely fine. Right, no, I'm done now. Okay, so he said up the stairs to the left. There we go. We have a little sign. The Roost. Open 24/7. So let's go in here. Ants that revived it. We can go see them. I'll show you where they are in the museum. I don't know if you've ever seen. Whitney's here. Hi, Whitney. Well, let's talk to Whitney first. She's enjoying her cup of coffee. What time is it? I'm afraid I'm simply not fully awake yet. Hence, coffee. No more talk, just coffee. Do you know, Whitney is me. I am Whitney, only with tea. Like, just don't talk to me. Let me drink my tea. Okay, so let's pop down on the stool next to her. See, Whitney. Yeah, I think a lot of us are like that. Thanks for passing that message on back on that remote island. Yeah, I had to go find Brewster. He was on an island that Cap'n took me to, because we now have Cap'n on the island. And yeah, so I had to go find him and bring him back, essentially. You don't like coffee, but you'll okay, I don't like coffee, but do I like iced coffee or coffee variants? No. I don't like it. The only thing that I think maybe has like a coffee in it, or maybe it's like a coffee liqueur kind of thing, is tiramisu. Because I think that has like coffee in it, right? That's the only thing. Though I don't eat it anymore because it's really hard to find a decent dairy-free, gluten-free one. and I don't think I could manage to make one. But yeah, tiramisu is like my favorite like dessert. And yeah, that actually has coffee in it. But that's the only thing. No talkie, just coffee. Yeah, shh. I should do a silent stream for you guys. We just like run around and I don't talk. I just drink my tea. Morning, Stefan. It's nice to see you here, though it's early for you. Okay. Yeah, well, that's what we're here for. Coffee's 200 bells. Do you think, is that expensive? I don't know what bells equate to in like pounds and dollars or whatever other currency. But we're going to have our first cup of coffee. Okay. And I need to try and remember to come here every day for her to have coffee, because she gets rewards for doing that. I think the Nook Mile goal takes you up to like 50 cups, I think. So here we go. So 1 cup of the house special, drink up and enjoy. 200 bells is like a bajillion dollars. This place is a low-key scam. He didn't even ask if I wanted pigeon milk. Because that's a thing. The flavour is out of this world. I'm glad she enjoys it. It doesn't need a thing. I'll drink it just as it's brewed. My favourite day, yeah, pigeon. Yeah, he'll sometimes ask if you want pigeon milk. I always say no. I don't know whether I should tell you to go look that up or not. It's kind of gross. But I always say no. My favorite day to come here is on the 14th of February, because in game they do like a little Valentine's Day event where you your villagers will send you gifts, like Valentine's gifts and things. But on the 14th of February, so like one day of the year, Brewster will give you hot chocolate. It's my favorite day to come, because I'm like, yes, now we can both enjoy the drink instead of just her being like, yeah, this is great coffee. And I'm like, ew. Thank you very much. There we go. Shall we also have a coffee to go? I think we should get a coffee to go. Oh, we're not allowed to do coffees to go yet? Oh, okay. We can't do coffee to go yet, right? So takeaway coffee doesn't seem to be available right now. But you can come here with your friends. So if you're playing with people on the island, you can come here, and the last person to sit down is the one that chooses whether they pay for everyone's drinks, or they can say like that they're like everyone is paying individually, and then it just takes the like 200 bells off everybody. But yeah, I've had 1 or 2 book club get-togethers in the cafes, and it's been so much fun. We had one time where there was like so many of us. The book club is mainly just like sort of 3-4 of us now, but at one point there was quite a few of us over the sort of last like number of years, and yeah, we had like a full cafe. It was so good. Right, let's go. He doesn't, well, I was gonna say he doesn't do water, but he does actually do water. If you don't have money to pay and you're with friends and you don't have any bells or anything on you, he gives you a glass of water. Let's go find the ant, shall we? I'll show you where the ant is. Bottle of water. Is that what you're wanting? Have a bottle of water. Have a bottle of water, Brewster. No, don't clip that. Right, so there's our ants, but also here are our ants. Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. But yeah, here's our ants. They have escaped out of their little tank here, and let's go ants, yeah. And then they come into here, and there is the sugar. Let me see if I can zoom right in. There we go. So the sugar with the coffee here, and the ants take the sugar and it goes down there, and then they go into the into back and forth into here, which is kind of cool. One of these tanks has a tarantula in it somewhere. I'm not. I think it's this one, but it's not out. So we've got the little scarab beetle, little dung beetle there. This museum would not pass safety inspections. It really wouldn't. Not at all. It's a little empty on this side, especially right now, because in winter there's not a whole lot of bugs to catch. So I think, I'm not sure if I only have like the fly maybe left to get for in here for like this season at the moment. Right, let's we'll get these sold. I will have some more fossils to pick up, but we're going to do our daily jobs and then we'll do some terraforming. We might end up doing, I was hoping to maybe do a little bit of interior decorating. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but we will see. But I would definitely like to get on with the terraforming, so we'll try and rush through our jobs a little bit. I'm not going to like do all the tree shaking and things. I just want to make sure that like we speak to people. Hi. So let's quickly talk to people that we see, and we'll nip into people's houses and things as well. I'll probably leave hitting the rocks well later, but I definitely want to look for fossils. So we'll just kind of have a run around and see. I'll go up on the cliffs from the other side and come over this way. Chief is awake, so we can go and see him. I'll grab the shells while we go. Yeah, over the weekend on Saturday and then Sunday, I did a couple of villager hunts. One of them took me about 30 tickets, and the other one about 60 thereabouts. And the one on Sunday I got to a point where it was actually starting to not be fun anymore because I was just like, I can't find anyone. And these spots, I'm not actually paying attention to what he's saying. I'm so sorry. We'll chat properly later, Chief. I just really need to make sure I speak to people. But the idea with this island, I think I mentioned it like on Friday, was I want so many spots to be permanent and so many spots to be look at a house, is to be rotational. So Saturday I got B. So I was looking for villages that I like, would be nice to have and spend time with for a little while, but would be happy to let them go. B is one of those villages, but B is going to go to a family member because they have been wanting B for a really, really long time. But they have never found her on a villager hunt. And when I came across her, I told this family member, I was like, okay, I've found B. What if I take her? And then when one of the villagers that you're happy to let go on your island says that they're going to move, I can then have an amiibo ready to do a house swap essentially with B. So have this villager move, like say that they're moving in, which then immediately puts a villager into packing boxes like they're going to leave that day. And then my family member can come over and pick her up once their house pot is empty. So that'll all be done on the day that they've got a house pot space vacant, so that they could go villager hunting if they wanted to, but then I make sure that like B is all packed up. So that's why B is here. Otherwise I might not have taken her. But I am happy to have her for a little while. I think she'll be lovely to have. She's a normal villager, which are one of my favourite types of villagers because they end up talking books with me. A lot of people find them say that the normals are boring. Oh, I'm sorry, Hamlet. I'm going to have to wake you up. Or maybe not. Are you going to wake up or are you just telling me? Oh, there we go. But yeah, I really like the normal villagers. They're kind of my favourite, along with I really like the cranky villagers as well, and the lazies. Those are kind of like my top three. I need tickets on too. Yeah, well, it was. Yeah, it's like yeah. I'm trying to think what I have left. I think I've got about 17 tickets left, and I started on the Saturday with 70-80 tickets, so yeah. And I'm trying not to spend my Nook miles on them. Yeah, that was, yeah, we'll go and speak to we'll go and speak. I know I completely blanked him. We will go and speak to him. Maybe we should go wake him up now because I can collect his stuff while we're wandering down the beach and speaking to people. Maybe we should go wake him up. Maybe I shouldn't ignore the seagull passed out on the beach. Isabel never mentioned him, you see. She had too much else going on. I don't think I've... Oh, I have done things for Gulliver. I've met both Gulliver and Gulliver. Come on, Gulliver. There we go. Okay. At least I don't hit him. Hi, Procalp. Good evening to you. I hope you've had a good day. It's nice to see you here. I think, honestly, I feel like Gulliver was thrown overboard. I feel like both, like Gulliver, I think they were thrown overboard. I think his crew had completely had enough of him. In one of the dialogues, he talks about licking the cookies. And I think that's why they threw him overboard, because he licks all the cookies to test if they're raisin or chocolate. To your point. Honestly, I think that's why. I think because he's a cookie licker, he wants to know whether the bits in the cookies are raisins or chocolate chip. I will dig them up for you. It's fine. Thank you. Right, let's go. So we can do that as we wander around. Okay, we got... Oh, no. Step back a little bit. There you go. Good day. No, it's a heavy rain day. We are desperate for rain here. I would gladly take your heavy rain off you. Poor England is looking very brown right now. Yeah, we need some rain desperately. And I sort of kept an eye on the forecast for the week. It's definitely a lot cooler this week. No, not anything. No, we need the rain. The rain makes everything grow. It's wonderful. I think I'll leave these, because then we can kind of get on with terraforming a little bit sooner. Oh, Rossetti, I'm not speaking with you. This island might be a good one to try him out on, but not today. Right, let's check for more of these. Have I watched the Odyssey? No. I read the Odyssey. I read it. I don't know if I will be watching it. I'm definitely not going to the cinema to see it. I'm not really a cinema goer anymore. Can I pick that up yet? Oh, it's not what I wanted, game. Have I actually got one of these little things? But what's really interesting is I am subscribed to a content creator on here who has a doctorate in ancient history, and she's written she's written books and things. She's an author. That's kind of like how I got watching her, because she does a lot of book content, and then within the time of me watching her, she's been like studying, and she's now got a doctorate, so she, like PhD in ancient history. So she's a doctor now, which is kind of cool. And she went to see it on the day it came out, and she's done a video on it, and because like she's very she's her sort of field of study and things that she's done is to do with like ancient Greece and things. One of her like main subjects is that she's sort of gone into detail and like looked at and researched and everything is Helen of Troy. So she knows a lot about like all the mythology and everything, and it was really interesting listening to her, because she's obviously read the Odyssey and everything, and knows all the mythology, and so she was going through it. There's a lot of spoilers for the film, but come on, it's, if you've read the Odyssey, then you know it. It's not like this. It's not like you don't know, like, you know. But yeah, I watched her video, and it was really interesting, sort of like the things that she was talking about, because she was, what was good is she was sort of saying, because, you know, at the end of the day, some people are going to really love it, some people are really not going to like it, and it doesn't matter either way. At the end of the day, if you like it, then wonderful. If you don't, then wonderful. It, you know, it's your own opinions, right? But yeah, it was really interesting listening to her sort of take on how certain characters were portrayed and how they were written. Nothing to do with the actors that have been chosen to play them at all. She couldn't praise them enough. Sure, they all did wonderful. But yeah, it was really interesting listening to her. She's called, I don't know if it's like Jean's Thoughts, I think is the channel name. And yeah, she's so knowledgeable on it. she took a notebook to the cinema with her and was like trying to scribble down notes in the dark while she's watching this film, because she knew she wanted to like put together this video with like her thoughts on it and like how she was feeling about how certain things were portrayed. And I think the main thing that kind of came across was the lack of the like fantastical elements to it. There was some, but maybe not enough, that are in the like this whole epic poem of the Odyssey. So it was, yeah, it was really, oh yeah, she fully admits to being a nerd, writing down these notes. But I was absolutely fascinated. It was so cool. But she has like she's got like a video just like purely on the Odyssey itself and like the mythology and everything. She's so knowledgeable. She's so intelligent. Yeah, it's wonderful. You really liked it because they have some great water graphics. Well, water's hard to do, right? So good on them. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Have you read the Odyssey, or are you now thinking of reading it? I'm quite interested to know, because I know one or two people who have sort of said that they okay, this is Sasha. I will tell you Sasha's story shortly. But yeah, I know some people have sort of said like they want to see the film, but then obviously they want to read the actually read the book. So in the Discord, because I read it in the Discord, I actually popped a link for my recommendation for which translation is probably a good one to read, and it's the one that's been translated by Emily Wilson, because it's very faithful to like the original text, but it feels contemporary enough that it's quite easy to understand. And I really liked her her translation. I think she's actually the only woman that's ever translated it as well, so gotta support that, right? You read bits and pieces, but you've never read the full thing before. Like, you know the famous parts, yeah. It's made me also. I would really like to eventually pick up Madeline Miller's Circe. I've had that on my radar for a really long time, and I would love to read that and read the sort of a retelling of Circe's story, because Circe is within Odyssey, right? So yeah, I'd like to do that. I have I have another retelling by, I think the author's called Claire North, and that, I think, is it called Ithaca, and that's to do with Penelope. I think that's Penelope's story of her like within the Odyssey. So yeah, I'd like to read. I have that. I have not picked it up yet, and I really need to. But yeah, I need to get Throne of Glass finished. I need to get Throne of Glass finished. I need to then do a reread of the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, because the next ones are coming out October. So I kind of need to do that, but then on the side I need to pick up something that's a bit more good for my brain. Pretty much. Because it's not like I've never read the Throne of Glass series, and I'm on the final book and it's breaking me so much. I don't know how I'm gonna survive the rest of this book. I'm not even halfway through yet. I think I'm on like chapter 36 or something now, and there's like 121. Yeah, and it's intense. But it's the final book in a series of an 8-book series, so it's gonna be a lot, right? But that's been a good series, actually. Out of all the ones I've read by that author, which is Sarah J Maas, this is my favorite. And I knew that within a couple of books. I love the world far more than in the other series and things that I've read by her. Okay, so we have no fossil here. Have we got? All right, I've only got 3 fossils. I've got 4 of those little part things. So let's run back down the beach and see if we find that. You should get into reading like you can't find anything you really get attached to, though. I think it's just a case of, I don't know, like finding something that you think, something that like will maybe perk your interest, and giving yourself the sort of like, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Like giving yourself the time, or not even the time, just like a chance to maybe find something that you can get into. You can usually kind of like, if you sort of think about this kind of films that you enjoy. Right, let's go take these. Hang on, have I? Not that one. Yes. Oh no, I got that one too. Okay. Well, we'll throw them away in the storage. But yeah, if you think about what types of films that you like, then you might be able to find a book that's along the same lines, maybe same sort of feel. That might be somewhere to start and see. And some films you might find are actually adaptations, so you could then just start off with the books for those. Let's pop those away in there as well, actually. You want to be one of those cool smart people with like 60 bookshelves and who has read everything ever? Yeah, me too. That's what I want to be when I grow up too. Yeah, I want that to be me too. I have 4, 5 bookshelves. I've got 3 behind me. I have a built-in one in my bedroom, and then I have one downstairs that is in the dining room, and they all have different things on them. The ones behind me is the majority of my they're like my majority of my books. So there's sci-fi on there, there's fantasy on there, there's contemporary, historical fiction, dark academia, there's some manga on there. What else is there? A little mix of like crossover genres as well, dystopian. There's a mix, and they're mainly in genre order, and then within the genre they're then like in size order, because that's how I can't do with looking at a shelf and the books are all like up and down because of like the different heights. I have to sort of see that nice neat straight line going from one side of the shelf to the other. And I don't mix hardbacks and paperbacks if possible. And then I have the 3 shelves along the top are Brandon Sanderson, because he takes up so many shelves. And then one of the other ones is my Veronica Roth shelf. She has nearly filled a shelf. She needs to stop it. But I have every book she's written, and read them all. I love her writing so much. I've read all of Brandon Sanderson's stuff that I own as well. And that is a mix between, I have his sci-fi series, and then I also have the Cosy books as well. So I've done that. It always sounds like you're one of those cool smart people, but I don't have 60 shelves. I need more. This is why I've got a Kobo. Because I've now realized that I don't have room. If I could fill my entire house with bookshelves, that would solve all my problems. Okay? I need to scan Ionian, and then we will go and have a wander around for this other fossil. I need to get this amiibo ready for when B goes, so I might as well scan Ionian to do that with. But yeah, I need I need more bookshelves. So I have a Kobo, and then so this is how I'm reading Throne of Glass, because I originally was like, I do not have space on my shelf for an 8-book series, right? I don't have it, don't have that space. But I'm loving this series so much that now I would really like this set of books on my bookshelf, and I'm like, I don't even know where they're gonna go, but I will make some space. I need to build a basement where you can be very eerie but full of smartness. That would be wonderful. I would love that. Unfortunately, most of the houses here don't have things like that. My sister does. My sister's house has a cellar that she turned into her kitchen. I'm like, that would be the perfect library. Though it did used to flood. She had to do all sorts of stuff to stop it. Her cellar used to flood a lot because of where she lives. So yeah, they've had to like sort out stuff to stop that from happening. And then when they converted it into a kitchen, it's a lovely kitchen, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that totally could have been a really cozy library. Dear little sister, would you make a tray? I would love her house, honestly. I would love her house. But the problem with me is with we have very different tastes. Her decorating is very modern, and it's beautiful. She's done it up absolutely beautifully. She's lived there for a really, really long time. But yeah, I would very much bring back all of the character for the era of that house, because it's quite an old house. It's like an old I don't know whether it dates back to whether it's classed as like Victorian, but it's within that sort of era, maybe a little bit later. It's like a big sort of 3-story how it's beautiful. But yeah, there was a lot of like character features that could be put back in to that house, that I would love to do. I would so love to do that. But it's beautiful. Her bathroom, I think, is probably my favorite room. She has a clawfoot bath because the bathroom's big enough to do that, and I'm like, oh, I want that house. I just want that bath. I would love that. I would love that so much, but it's so many stairs. I need to just check what color our little hat is today. I don't know if I have that one. I'm gonna buy it anyway. I need to buy more things on here because we need. Let's get that. Oh, I'll get the little water shoes as well because then we can wear them while we the bathroom is a favorite. It's purely for the clawfoot tub. It's so nice. It's so nice. I love it so much. But yeah, this it's a very large house. Which it needed to be when they got it. Because there was a lot of children at the time, whereas the children have now all aged up and gone. So she now has this big house with her husband, and I'm like, yeah, let's do a swap. Let me have the house back. I would love that. Oh, I'm sorry, Raddle, you don't want to speak to me again? Fine, later then. Right, where is this last fossil? Let's go have a wander on the cliffs and see if we can find it. And then we can get that done, sell what we have in our pocket, and then we can get the we can start on our terraforming and get on with today's task. Oh, I need to give Gulliver back his things as well, don't I? So not there. Let's quickly run up here. But yeah, I would love like an oldish house to do all the things with, honestly. I love a big project like that. I wouldn't be able to stream when doing it though. This is the problem. You guys would get nothing from me if I had a massive house project to do. So this is why I keep my house projects to games, right? Can we stop playing football and just do this? Thank you. Right. There we go. Done. So we can now run back over. This is where we're going to be working. But we're going to run back over and down here. We're going to go give Gulliver his things. Get the fossils assessed. Sell what's left in our pocket. And then we'll come back up here and do some terraforming. I do house vlogs. Interior designer YouTube. Can you imagine? Oh, we need to speak to Ione. Let's do that first. She's a priority. Yeah, that would be interesting. Filming that. I don't know if I want to get back into vlogging. I don't. Yeah, I don't. That was a lot of work. That was insane. What I challenged myself to do. With that. Yeah, I would probably just like film stuff of being done and then do voiceovers. I think that's how that would go. So I will stick to the interior designing in games. That's the way this needs to go. Natural square table. So this is what we need to make her. Okay. Oh no, face that way, and then you can put this down. Okay. There we go. Right. Let me tell you the story of Colin. That's what I used to do. That's what I used to do. No word of a lie. That is what I used to do. I used to capitalize the L and the O for my vlogs. That's what I used to do. Yep. I was that person. I did that. Yep, that's what I used to do. I don't know whether that is still on the banner of my old channel as well. I don't know. I'd have to check that. I don't know if it's still on the banner of my old channel. No, I'd have to see you. Or whether it was on the banner of this channel, and then obviously because this was my old vlogging channel, and then I stopped vlogging 2013. Yeah, I think one of my last vlogs was the end of August 2013, and then I got rid of everything. I cleared this channel, and then I had another channel that I had everything on, and then I made one last video on that maybe December, January of 2014, 13, 14, and then I privated all of that. Now that was my very first YouTube channel, which I think is about 20 years old. When I got it, something like that, and I didn't upload on it straight away. I made a YouTube account and would then watch different YouTubers and things like that, and then I eventually started playing around with making like little slideshow videos and things like in Windows Movie Maker and put them to like music that I shouldn't have done because it was copyright music and that was naughty and I shouldn't have done that. I didn't get any strikes or anything, but I had like claims then, but so the videos would be blocked in certain countries, which didn't bother me. But I just used to like play around with stuff, and then eventually it turned into not a vlogging or like diary of such, but I got to a point where I was horse riding a lot. So a lot of I'm trying to think what I need to do. Gulliver is next. And I used to record a lot of my riding and lessons. So I used to go back and watch it so I could like check my position and things to make sure that I was doing things correctly if I was needing to work on something, or I knew I was constantly doing something. It was good to see my position, because I can only go off as a rider unless you're riding an arena with mirrors where you can check your position, which I wasn't. You can only go off how the horse feels and how the horse is moving as to what your position is, and sometimes that could be a little bit difficult. And I used to have this thing, I always used to sort of, my weight used to always be shifted to one side over the other, and it was good to see that as like within like the footage that I was like recording when I used to ride and like when I was jumping. Oh, I've spoken to you. We're chatting and I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing in game. Let's go see Blathers. And so I then would also take that footage and make it into videos, to music. That's why I think I like the montages now in any videos that I like, gaming videos that I do. I like a montage with the music because it sort of takes me back to what my videos essentially were all of the time. So yeah, that's where that kind of comes from, I think. But I made one last video because I had to stop riding for health reasons in 2013, and I made one last like video. It was a whole like ridiculously sentimental thing. But all of those videos on there are now all private as well, so Cosy's time with the horse montage, yep. But yeah, and I sometimes would just like I would clip together even without music, of just like the riding. I would kind of do that with certain things as well. But I was kind of on that side of YouTube, because I used to watch and follow a lot of other riders. So I was in that area of YouTube. I watched some gaming stuff. I like watched like Minecrafters and things, but I was like, for what I was creating, I was in that community of YouTubers for a really long time. And yeah, and then when I kind of stopped, I stopped creating on here for a very long time. And then I decided to, I don't know how I don't know whether it's because it was like sort of 2020, 21, 22, we were all struggling with world events. And I just thought, you know, I feel like there's maybe something that I can do to sort of create a space for people who maybe need a little bit of escape, because that's how I was feeling. And that's when the gaming stuff started, in the streams and things. So yeah, and I'm so glad I did. Best decision I've made for a really long time. Right, let's get this stuff sold, and then we can make a start on some terraforming. I am going to take my break at about 11:15. Yeah, let's get this stuff exchanged for bells, please. Do you know, I will... No, I won't sell that, and I'm not going to... No, I'm going to keep the shells as well, actually. Because now we have the hotel, there's also like a crafting thing. Very glad you need the escape, especially at 2 AM. Well, I'm glad. And I'll make sure you have your music on for when we finish. I'll make sure you have that on so that you can go to sleep at 4 AM. Right, let's grab our points. Yeah, I've started now realizing I need to maybe keep a little stash of shells, because we have with the hotel like a little box that gives you crafting recipe, not the recipes, but like things that you need to craft, and you earn hotel tickets that you can then buy stuff in the hotel for the catalogue. I haven't done anything with the hotel yet, so that might be something we do at some point. Maybe it's like an odd stream. And yeah, we're gonna make a start on, we're gonna carry on with this. I need to figure this out. I think actually I've come up here, but I think actually what I want to do to start off with, so let's get our little hard hat on. She just face plants into the cliff. So rude. You got your back to us, Lolo. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, so I want to fill this bit of the river in, I think. Yeah, so it comes down to here, but I don't want it going off up here. So we're gonna fill this in. I need to figure out how this corner is going to look. Like the bend in the river. I want to make sure this looks as natural as possible. Go. So if we do that to there. No, it needs to come in more, doesn't it? Let's make it into just a corner, and then we can kind of play around with the... No, low. Come on, girl. Do that. I don't want this to be so straight. Maybe something like this. let's have a look at that on the map. Let me move out of the way more because my little marker's so big. Yeah, that looks okay. So then we fill in the rest of the river. And then we're going to maybe we bring the path to where the river is. Do I keep up with professional and Olympic horse riding and all that stuff? I try to. I'm definitely feel like I'm out of the loop a little bit more than I used to be. I used to go to horse shows and things. We have here a massive horse show called the Horse of the Year show. And I went there a number of years, not to ride, because I never really did competitive riding. I had other stuff going on in my life that it meant that I couldn't do that, because it's a lot. It's basically, I mean, like if you're getting to all of that, it's your life essentially, and I unfortunately didn't have room for that in my life. And but yeah, I used to go to like on a yearly basis. I used to go to something called the Horse of the Year show, and I'd watch the professionals and things like the really big show jumping classes. And then they brought in they actually brought in the dressage as well. So I actually got to watch a lot of the riders that like competed in different Olympics over the years. I got to watch the dressage team that Britain had in the London Olympics. I got to see them the year I think before that Olympics, and then I also got to see them a few months after, and they like did their Olympic like routines and stuff. That was special. Yeah, that was really special to see. But yeah, I would like go to these horse shows. That's where I would spend too much money on horsey things. On like, that's sort of like my once a year get new kit and things that was like kind of thing that I used to do. But I loved all of that. So I was, yeah, I kept up with it all, not so much now. In another universe, Flo is a top tier horse rider. Yeah, I hope so. I hope she is. I hope she's living her dream of having a house with stables and a paddock and all of the horses she could ever want. That's kind of what Paleo is, I guess. That's Paleo. I need to check in with her actually. I haven't played Paleo. I was gonna play it yesterday and then I wasn't feeling so great, so I was like, no, I'm just gonna watch something and veg out instead, because I had a free Sunday evening, which is quite rare. I don't often have free Sunday evenings. I'm normally playing Paleo or doing something with Discord or book club. So yeah, it was having a rare Sunday evening where I did nothing. And I started watching Shadow and Bone, which has been around for I think like 3 years. And that's a book adaptation, and I need to read the books. I've wanted to read the books for a while, and I've now finally wishlisted them on my Kobo, because I don't think I'm bothered about having the actual physical books. I'd rather just read them on there. And so I want to do that, but I thought I'd take a look at the series, and from what I can gather, I think the adaptation is kind of the 2 series within this universe kind of put together, because there's Shadow and Bone, which I think is like 3 books, and then there was Six of Crows, which I think is 2, and there seems to be characters from both within this. Like there's the Six of Crows characters, and it makes me wonder if there's some crossover going on within the books. But I enjoyed it so far, so it's made me like really eager to read the books. Right, I want to really quickly just... No, not you. I want to just bop this through here. This is where we're going to be coming through, I think. To here. Just so I kind of have a line of an idea of where we're going to be going. And I think I might keep it one space. So if I keep it one space and then just round off the corners, and then if we round this corner and this corner off, so it kind of opens out wider. I think I need to bring this back though. Because I want to kind of make it a little bit more of the river. And then this is going to be a waterfall. And then yeah, we'll have a river, but I think I definitely need to bring this back. Good morning, Rose. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day so far, or wherever you are in the world. I hope your morning, afternoon, evening is going well. So yeah, if we bring this back, because I can't do much with the cliffs until the water goes. You just woke up? Well, good morning. I hope you woke up feeling well and you had a good night's rest. So yeah, if we bring this back here, we'll just do that for now. We obviously need to turn this river, right? This is where things get complicated. I'm trying to figure this out. You did. Oh, I'm glad. Right, so we're going to pop this out here like so. Right, I think let's... No, hang on, stop. Can you do the... There we go, thank you. Let's just do that for a minute. Right. Okay, so let's see. So this will be one bit of the river. So with the bridge, this is the problem is trying to make sure that this is wide enough and okay enough for our bridge to go in, right? Which I don't think it's gonna be. This is so awkward. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to push this back another. I think I need more room, I think. Because I would like it so that we can see the river as well. Can you please? Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this back more. Oh, fine. I will pop you as soon as you're here. Can you be a DIY, please? I can never remember what colour they come in. Not that colour. Right, so let's push this river back more. Once we've got the width we need down on the bottom, we can obviously play around with this river and get it looking all proper. But for now, the water is going to have to go. Okay, so let's... We're already on 11 o'clock. How have we already done an hour? It's crazy. Right, so unfinished puzzle is a crazy gift. Do you want to see it? There, look, it's unfinished. You have to finish it. Though you can't finish it. You can customize it though. So you can actually put your own... Can you come down there, please? Thank you. You can actually put your own designs on it. So you could make it into a different type of puzzle. If you want it to be, you could change it. Okay. Excuse me, I'm not to... Yep. Yeah, you can customize it to be whatever like custom designs and things. I think there are presets as well for it that they also give you that you can put on it. But yeah, you can make it into like you could go into you can make your own custom design for it, or you could go for a search in the kiosk and see what other people have got. They've come up with, and then you could make that into your puzzle. So if you had like a picture of a cat or something, you could have a cat puzzle. Or a jigsaw, as we call them here, mainly. Right, let's see. This is gonna have to be knocked back as well. Okay. Right, so that needs another bit knocking out there. And so does this here. So you need to go here. Oh, I'm knocking down so much of this cliff. Yeah, I think I might have to widen this. I wanted this to just stay as like one. But I think it's gonna have to go wider. We'll see. I'm gonna hit a point where I can't get rid of the cliff until I mess around with the river again on top. Right. Okay, so that'll be there. So hang on, we need to take this out here. Oh. We can reshape all of this and mess around with it once I've got this river in. Or like this section bit with the bridge. Okay. Let's just hop over here. And then I'm going to pull this back. We can rework this cliff once we've done this bit. I think that tree is safe for now. That's why we do this. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this river back again. Animal Crossing Low is so bush, she's taking down like 1,000 solid chunks of rock in 30 minutes. Yep. Yeah, if only I could be this strong in real life. I love that video games can help you to do things that you can't do in real life. It's so good. I can't do this either. Like, I can't fill in rivers and make rivers and put down paths. That's not something I can do. Right, we're gonna have to pick up these flowers. And then this sort of section here is going to have to go. See, what I can do is now I've got rid of the river on the bottom, I can actually pull this little section forward to make it thicker, to make it look better. So that won't be a problem. It can probably come down to here and bend around somehow. I'll leave that one. I don't think we need to move that one. Right, let's push this back more. I know what I have in I don't even have like a picture in my head of what this is to look like. I have an idea. And I just hope that it works how I want it to. Right. I think might have to go one this way. Because we have to have space for like Lloyd and everything. It's ridiculous how much room this stuff takes up. Yeah, I think because this will be our center here. So right, let's have a look at getting this in here. Oh, hang on a second. I need... It's gonna get... Oh, hang on a minute. I need to do this from above, don't I? Oh, the awkwardness. Up we go. Low. Come on. Low. Low. Oh, low. You could have climbed that. What's the matter with you? What's the I said that's so weird. What's the matter with you? Right, there we go. No, you should have. Seriously? Seriously? Why are you not? Is it because it's a... It's because it's a half. Stupid game. Right, okay. Right. No! I want this to be a side. Wait, can I not? No, I can do this, right? Can I not make these diagonal waterfalls? I've never tried to do this before. We're learning. Can I not do this? Seriously? Seriously? He knows nothing about Animal Crossing. Can I not do what I want to do? I wanted a really pretty, like, diagonal bridge. I think I'm going to have to change this if I want the waterfalls. And I do want the waterfalls. I'm going to have to move this. No. I'm going to have to redo all of this and move it. I mean, it'll be easier to... Oh, it's so annoying. Game. Come on now. That's so annoying. Right, well what we can do is this river comes out here. Right, let's get rid of these little holes then. I've never tried. You lied, it's minus 11 out of 10. Yeah. I've never tried to do a diagonal waterfall. No, we're not doing that one. Come on. I guess you can't. Stop. We can't do... We're not doing that here. You can do diagonal bridges. I've done diagonal bridges. I just have, like... You just have to put a piece of water underneath them. Or, like, you can pop it diagonally, like, in the river. I have one already down. But I've never tried to do waterfall... Like, waterfall down and then, like, the river with a diagonal bridge. And I guess you can't do that. So the only way I can do this is if we have the waterfall coming straight. What if we had it... Hang on, we could still do our diagonal bridge here. Let me think about this. So if we had a waterfall here, we can just sort of bring this river up to this section here. Right, so we would have this would kind of be where our waterfall is. Coming down, and I think I'd bring it up so it is only maybe like a 2 or a 3. No, look, come on. I know I can use the little slide steppy thing, but no, hang on. That one, isn't it? Yeah, I know I can do that, but I'm just trying to figure this out. So then, if we then did the diagonal here, like this, hang on a minute, and we hang on. I don't know if this is gonna fit right. I don't think this is gonna fit right because of the bridge. I don't think I can still do my... I don't know if I've got enough room for what I'm wanting to do. Because I don't... That side of that river is so tiny. I don't want to take any more of it away. But... this would come down here. Like this. You hop through there, right, and then we do, so we then do that there, and then this is the river. Oh, hang on a minute. she's stuck, so do that one there, and then we do that there. Okay. Right, hang on a minute. I need to have my break in a minute. Hi Kay, it's time to terraform a new island on top of the island. Yep. Right. Okay, so... no, it would have to come down this side. I don't think I can do the bridge I want to do. I think we're gonna have to let go of our diagonal bridge dreams. Let's grab this balloon while it's floating fast. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to let go of the diagonal bridge dream. No, you can't. No. Seriously? Right, I'm gonna tidy this up. I'm gonna go have a quick break. Grab another drink. And then we're going to try and figure this out. It would look so good. A little diagonal bridge. The only other thing that we could do... no, because that would be weird. No, I need this... I want this to connect up. So if we had it... we're gonna do this. You bring this down more. I bring this river back down more. Fill this in. and then have the waterfall on this side. So then when you come through this gap, you're going like that, and the bridge will be here. So when I come back off my break, we'll fill this in. And then, yeah, we'll have a bridge here, I think. I just don't know. The problem is the diagonal bridge take up so much room to actually put in to do that I don't think I've got the space to do it, and I don't want to take up loads of space doing this. So I think I'm going to have to let my diagonal dream go. I don't think it's going to work here because I want to connect the rivers still. I could do a diagonal bridge without doing that, but I don't feel like that makes sense. The only other thing to do is put my diagonal bridge in and then once the bridge is in, figure out the terraforming afterward. Because, oh, we could try that. It won't be until tomorrow. And then I could give that a go. And see how that goes. It would have to, it still sort of sit like this way across. But I might be able to like figure out a way of doing it. It might not look like spectacular, but maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. But I'm gonna nip off on my break, grab a really quick drink, and then I will be back. I will pop you onto the tea break screen. Let's do that. And then I will pop some music on, and I'll be, yeah, probably about 5 minutes or so. Just stretch my legs, grab a drink. So go hydrate, grab a snack, or get yourself re-cozy in bed, and I will be back shortly. Hello. I am back. Got my drink. Thank you for that hydrate, Skulls. I appreciate that. I like that you've taken over from Mega Evie for the morning streams. I really do appreciate that so much. Right, shall we carry on trying to figure this out? See if we can get this bridge how we want it to be. Yeah, let's fill this side in here. I don't know if it's going to look right with it being like diagonal. I'm not sure. I think what I would have to do if we did the diagonal, I think I'd have to, no, I can't do that there, can I? I think I'd have to sort of, no, I want to add in, I don't want to break it. Thank you. So, I think I'd have to, I don't know, do something like that. I'm not sure. Right, let's just see if we can figure this out. So we would have that there, and then the diagonal would be, no, not that, no, just do that. So what's that, 3? 4 and then 5. Okay. And then no, I think we'd have to push it more this way. Hang on. I don't want to go any further than this. Right? I only want a narrow piece. Right, I think. So that is, hang on. Get rid of this for a minute. And this. And we do that. This would be the middle of our bridge. I'd have to knock this cliff out, but I could bring this side in more, so this isn't maybe as wide. I don't need like huge gap between. To figure this out now. No, not there. And then if I did so that down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 would be there. Okay, so this would be our river here. We'd have to knock this cliff back again. Oh, this is taking a lot from Monday morning. Is this what being an architect is like in real life? Who knows? I hope their job, I mean, I'm guessing their job is really complicated. They're having to like do calculations of measurements and all sorts of stuff. I feel like we're getting there. I feel like we're getting a little bit of a sense of what that could be like. Alright, let's just knock this out here. Okay. Because we can figure something out with the river and the waterfall. I feel we could do that. And the same on this side. Let's just round this off for now. We can. I think we can figure this out. I want my diagonal bridge. Good morning, Jake. Welcome in. I hope you slept well. Yeah, I want my diagonal bridge. I'm hoping that we can get it. Hopefully. The worst it can do is the game can say no, right? That is the worst the game can do, and then we just have to redo things. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be stucker. Right, hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to do that. Right, hang on. You're gonna email Nintendo and ask if a diagonal bridge can be the thing it needs to do? Yeah, sure. You can do them, it's just whether we can do one in the spot that I'm hoping to do one. That is the problem. Okay, so let me knock this out. Yeah. Okay. Right, we've got one side. Okay. And then we are now knocking out this side. So this is our diagonal. Oh, okay, and then we're just going to go down this. No, low. Come on, no. Right, then we're gonna do this side. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work with these rivers, and what I have in my brain as to what I want this to be. I feel like I'm. Oh yeah, I've just made her stuck. Right? Can she? No. Right. Hang on a minute. We're gonna have to bop this back. I think I can. Yes, I can. Cool. Right. And then we hit this off. Right. Okay. So this is where I want the river to be. I feel like that's kind of wide for what I want. I think it needs to come in. I don't think I want it so wide. I think I can make it... Oh, I hate this so much. Right, hang on a minute. Let's see if I can rectify this situation. Let's see if we can fix it. Oh no. Right, I don't... Oh, that really doesn't look right. Right, hang on a second. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. Let's make this. No, that's not right. No, I need to... Right, and then I think I do... No, not on that one. It's like a 3-step process just to cover one column of water. Right, I think this is what I... Right, I think we might have it. I think this is what I need to do. I don't want the bridge to be really long. So to make your bridges shorter, you decrease the width of the water. I think that's better. I think that's what we want. Okay. Okay. I think that's what we want. I think that's what we want. And then I wonder if I take this back a little bit and straighten it off, that should give us one side. There is JCBs and bulldozers, but you don't use them. They're just items. Right, let's go grab our whatever it's called. Bridge. That's what it needs to be called. Yeah, you can get a hang on a minute. There's a JCB, a steamroller. I think there might be a bulldozer. I don't think I have them though. Actually, I need to figure out what bridges I'm doing for this island. A steamroller. Do you not know what a steamroller? Is that like a shock? Like we have steamrollers. This game is back to 11 out of 10. Yeah, there's the steamrollers, JCB, like big digger thing. Because it's not called a JCB in the game, I don't think. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a bulldozer. There's like a whole roadworks thing. So if you were doing like a town or a city sort of island, you could have an area that has got roadworks going on, and you could set those things up for the roadworks, because there is like little hard hats and stuff as well, that have the little lamps on them, like little mining hard hats and things. I have one or two of them in Panem. Right, let's see. Right, this island is going to be very fantasy, magical, mushroomy kind of feel to it. What bridge do I want? Though this is going into this is for the secret beach area. This is going to the little beach at the back of the island. Maybe it should be like a little rickety suspension bridge, like a rope bridge. And then the other ones, I was thinking of maybe doing the wooden bridge. Possibly. I do like this brick bridge as well. This goes with the path, which I think may be my main path. And I don't like these. I do like the Zen bridges. So those are an option. Maybe not the red, but this one. But I think for this little, I'm gonna make it kind of like overgrown, maybe a little bit of like the glowy moss stuff, so it's like got a little bit of a mystical kind of mystery feel to it. Going down, you know, you're sort of wandering down this like dark path, don't know where you're going, and then you end up at the beach. Something like that. I think I might do something with gyroids going down the path, maybe add in some of the gyroids so there's like those little noises going through as well. Because what's interesting with the little gyroids, because they make noise when you place them down their own. When you put music to it, they do like play along to the music. But in Panem, there's a couple of gyroids that they kind of make like little, I don't know, like rattling noises and things, and I use them, and I actually had them so you could see them, but you could 100% hide them. But I had them so that when you went to the area in Panem where the mine was for District 12, because it's a District 12 is like the mining community. So in that, I made like a mine that had like caves and things on it, and like the little mine carts on there, and then I added in a couple of the gyroids that made it give sort of like some sound to the area, like there was work going on. So we could find the ones that maybe have like sort of like little mysterious kind of like sounds or something that kind of like add to the atmosphere. I want to try and do that here. I want to use the gyroids and sound where I can to sort of add in some atmosphere, and I think we could possibly do that. So I feel like the suspension like rickety bridge might be the way to go. I mean, that'd be terrifying, but so cool. Yeah, if I can pull it off and not forget this idea, then that would be that would be good. I do really like this bridge, but I think I can always change it. It's not a problem. I have the money to do it. It's not a problem. So let's go with the suspension bridge. Yes. So what was that, like 130,000, something like that, right? So if I grab, I'll grab like 150 out, because we can pay for it straight away. I also need to, I need to jump over to Harvey's Island. We'll do that before we finish. Okay. Right. And while we do this, let me tell you about Sasha. Why I have Sasha. Because I have Sasha on my very first island of Hessa. And I adore him. He's wonderful. Those animals on the island are permanent. They're never leaving. They don't know they're never leaving because I haven't told them. They're never leaving. We already have a fish in here. And oh, I don't know if this is wide enough. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this is wide enough. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just see. And okay, right. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can move it over. Okay, so if I put that right, if I put that there. No, I want it to go more this way, I think. To give myself more room on the, because there's not a lot of room on the left. Is that a magical fish? How to get it? This piece of water at the moment, I think, is classed as a pond. So at the moment, there'll be just, I think that's like, there'll be a carp or something. But yeah, if I, right, okay. So that does look off center at the minute, but we can do things to rectify that situation. But this also means that I can bring this river into this way, and then we can mess with the other side to bring it up to the, and have a side waterfall, I think is how we're gonna have to do it. So we can sort of straighten this up a little bit to go into the cliff to bring that waterfall. Or we could even do like I don't like on a corner, but it wouldn't be a diagonal. So we have like some water going in one bit and some water going in another bit. But I think I'm gonna pop this in here. It looks quite long though. I think maybe I need to bring it in slightly. I don't know. Let's just see if I can bring it in slightly. Not that one. Let's see if I can figure this out again. Right, let's start with, no, this way. Oh, come on. Okay, let me go up again. You need to use that phrase in your daily life. Rectify the situation. I think I use it far too often. I think I'm often trying to rectify situations. And it doesn't always work. Yeah, I don't know if I've done this right. Who knows? This might be too... Maybe it's just the angle of it. I don't know. Let's just do this. This'll be like, there's no water here. Let's just see what this does. I don't know. Oh, right, hang on a minute. Let's have a look at what this looks like. Okay, so that's the tiny one. That's kind of what I want. And then yeah, we can fix this. We can rectify this situation. Once we've got it like a space in, we'll have to work around Lloyd, unfortunately. But we can bring the cliff in on the left. And we can push the cliff on the right out a little bit more. We can move the tree. That's not a problem. And I will move it. I won't just chop it down. I'll go grab a piece of fruit and we can move that and push that cliff out, but then bring the left one in more, I think, is what I need to do. And maybe we curve the path around. I think that might be kind of fun. Situation successfully rectified, maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully. But I like that. I like having the shorter bridges. I just think they look so much better. And for personally, I feel sometimes the ones that go over the wide rivers, they look really stretched. I'm not a massive fan of them. So I like a shorter bridge. So like 2-3 wide is usually my max. Especially when they're on the side and you can see like the length of them. I think a 2 to 3 wide like length of bridge is good. So we're gonna put this here, and then yeah, we're gonna fix these cliffs and the river as well and get the waterfalls in. Okay, so we have that. But you could make this now into like a fake river situation where I could fill in the water back close to the markers, and if I didn't want the whole waterfall situation of having like the cliff river flowing from one side, flowing down one side and flowing down the other side, if I wasn't wanting to do that, you could fill in the sides and then just decorate around it and like hide those sides and make it into like a fake bridge, which I've done. I did that on Ravenfell with a couple of bridges, and I like doing that. I think it's kind of cool to sort of use them in that way. Right, here you go, Lloyd. There is all of the monies for you. Okay, thank you. What was that? Oh, okay. I had something pop up on my phone. I didn't see what it was. Right, okay, so let's now deal with this whole mess. So we'll have this come into here. I think maybe we do this. No, I need to step back a little bit more. Yeah, right, okay. Right, do that like that, so we've got a little bit of a natural sort of wave going on. Maybe, no, we'll do that. I don't necessarily want this to be 3 wide, because that's a noisy waterfall. And I don't want it to be noisy, or like too noisy. Yeah, this is what we want. Yeah. So then if we do that, like that. Okay. And then we need to fill this in so we don't have that straight edge. Oh, come on, there we go. Let's soften this around here. That's perfect. Right, we should be able to still hop over there. Come on. There we go, thank you. Right, so that's one waterfall in. So that now makes this part of our river. And now we need to fix some things. Hang on. Not that. I need to get this back out. So if I do that. Right, no, it's the other side I need to do. Let's soften this corner. I hate that, like, right angle. It doesn't look natural. And I don't like it. But that looks a little bit too kind of straight. So maybe actually that would be quite okay. Let's just knock that and see what that. No, I don't know. I've broken my river. Right, hang on. Can I do this? Yes. Okay. Okay. This is gonna have to go like that, I think, unless. Nope, perfect. Yes. Right. So, this whole situation. How are we going to do this? Right. I think we have a go at a corner fall. So if we do this, hang on, no, it can't come down this far. Right, wait. Let's do this here. And then if we have the water come this way. No, don't fill that in there. Right. So you have that come this. Hang on, I need to knock this corner out, I think. Can we hop over this? No, okay. Right, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Don't panic. We're fine. Right, so if we do that. Right, hang on. That's so vibey. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about this yet. And then we then need to take this up here a little bit. Okay, and then knock this out here. That didn't quite go how I wanted to. Right to there. Then we're gonna knock that out in a moment. Right, okay. This is a lot for Monday morning. Why am I doing this to myself? Right, and then hang on, if we do this, waterfall. Okay. And waterfall. And we do that there, and then if we pop. Oh, come on, you could jump over this one. Oh, I can't because it's half a step. Okay, right, well let me fix this, and I think I need to bop this out. There we go. That's so much better like that. Okay. Okay. This is a mental exercise. Your brain cells aren't active enough for making waterfalls. Well, it's 2 AM for you, so completely understandable. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm able to do this myself. Because honestly, I feel like I have a case of the Mondays today as well. And I just hope I'm sounding a lot more pleasant than what I'm feeling right now. Right. Okay, so I don't think I want this here, but I want this here. Do we do it? I think I did it. Can I... There, like that. That's better. Have enough brain cells to cheer me on. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need some cheering on. That's good. Thank you. Right, I think we've done it. Right, and then if I round that off there. Okay. Okay. So, and then if we do this. No, because I want to bring this in. Okay. And I want to bring this in here. So this path is gonna come here now. So I think I want to keep it one wide. Let's just pick this up. Okay. Waterfall. Yeah, and we did the diagonal bridge. We figured it out. We figured out the diagonal bridge, guys. Our diagonal bridge dreams are coming true. And we've paid for it. It'll be in tomorrow. I'm not going to time travel. So you guys will see this next time I stream this game, which I'm actually not sure when it's going to be now. Yeah, I don't know when that's gonna be. Because you guys have decided that we're gonna play Breath of the Wild and we're gonna core rock and chill on Wednesday morning. Yeah, we've done a lot of rectifying today. Right, yeah, I want this up like that. This isn't going to be so straight though. I think. No, I think I need to bring this down, like here. Because we should be able to like put some, I don't know, like a wheat field or something there, right? And then if we pop this out here, and we'll bring this down more here. Yeah, I don't know when we're going to be playing this again. We're going to core up and chill on Wednesday, which honestly you guys have saved me a job by by doing that, because it means I don't have to make a thumbnail for the stream, because I have a core up and chill one that I always use, because it kind of keeps it kind of cohesive. They're almost like their own. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. They're almost like their own little like series within the Breath of... Why are you doing that? Stop. Thank you. Which I kind of like. And so I use the same thumbnail for whether it, even if it's like Breath of the Wild to Kingdom, I use the same thumbnail. So when you guys see that thumbnail, you know it's like Core and Chill. So that's kind of why I do that. Okay, so I think this will be good for here, and then maybe can I fit? No, 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 no. Oh no, we're not doing that. Right, can yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, that's an orange tree. I don't want to move that right now. Okay, so This is our little sneaky path. Okay. Maybe we just sort of tuck this cliff a little more around the tree. Do a little bit of this, I think. No, I don't like that. Hang on, that's a bit too straight. Bring it out. Right, there we go. Nice. Okay, nice. I like that. That's a pear tree. It's staying for now. Right, so that's this side. Done. Okay, and the river is looking good. Okay, so now we just need to just tidy up the rest of this. So let's go and grab a piece of fruit. So we can go and get that tree. Okay. And I believe it's nearly 12 already. So we'll do this. I'll sort of finish this off really I'll try and not be too long doing this because otherwise you guys are going to start to hear my stomach shouting at me for lunchtime. Let's eat. And I think for now we could even, let's just jump up here. We could, oh, I'm not going to be able to go that way. Hang on a minute. Wait. I need to get down. I can't be up this way anymore. Right. I need to get down. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and sort of get this sort of done. Tidy at least. There we go. And then I'll probably finish there. But yeah, we'll just have a really quick sort of play around with this. I think we bring in the left side because I'm going to bop out this right side now. We'll bring in the left side more. Because I still want it to feel quite enclosed. I want enough room to put trees in here. So we need at least a 3 wide if I have it so that our path is really close. So if we did that, like that. And then our path comes to here. So what if we then did this like this and actually hid part of the beach again? Because I did like the idea of sort of having it wider on the left, but because of how we've now had to do the bridge, I think this is going to work out better if we have this a little bit more in. I need to put a piece here before I round off this corner. There we go. So yeah, if we do this like so, actually let's round this off here. What I might do is keep that corner like that. And I wonder then we could hang on, because I don't, yeah, I can't put a tree here, but I could put one, or I actually should be able to put one here, right? Because of this, I don't want to lose this shape of the... Hi Sil, welcome in. I am going to be finishing soon. I'm just finishing off. I think I need to pull this in though more. Hang on one moment, guys. let's deal with this situation. I need to get rid of that piece of path as well. But I think I need cliff here. I think I need cliff here. Okay. Even if it's just like a little 3, like just out. You just finished work. It's no problem. You don't have to be sorry about turning up late. Yeah, maybe then this goes like this. So if we have this little, oh, like this. I know that's kind of like a straight edge there, but there's nothing I can do about it because I want that. I like the way the river shaped itself there when we did that little like bop out. So I like that. And then maybe, no. Right, if we do that like that, and now we should be able to put the tree I've picked up there, and then we can just like, we could even hide a gyroid or something in this little space, but this tree should go in this spot. No! No! It's because of you. It's because of you, isn't it? It's totally your fault. It's totally your fault. So, I'm gonna do something I really don't like doing. But I'm gonna do that and then put this tree in. I need my spade. Wait, no, that's a net. There we go. But it will hide it a little bit. Stupid tree. Right, it's fine because we can put something on top of. We'll put another tree here, and that will work out. Be good. It'll be fine. We can hide little sharp corners like that. It's not a problem. But right, I think I like that because we can have this as like a single path as well rather than like a double path going down. And I can like map out like where we can pop like another tree and things in. I think I like that, so you kind of have to like weave down here. Like that. And then we go over the bridge. Can I hop over this? Will it let me do this? Is there enough space? Yes, there is. So then yeah, we go over the bridge and then we'd come out here. So there would ideally, game, you listening? Ideally we want to break another tree. No, maybe like here. But I don't think I'll be able to put one here. I don't think it'll let me do that. But we want definitely like a tree or something here at this entrance to kind of hide it. That's kind of what I'm going for. And I can either carry on with this off stream or I leave this area and do other things, and then maybe next time I figure out streaming this at some point we could come back and do this, carry on with this area. I don't know, or I just show you when it's done. That might be what we have to do, because I really don't know when I'm going to be playing this again, because I'm streaming. We're doing Korok and Chill on Wednesday, and then I'm off Friday, but then I'm taking next week off as well. I've got a couple of personal appointments that I have to go to, and I also want to have a rest and do some recording and editing as well. I have just very kindly been gifted a new game that I want to take a look at, and I've had it suggested to me that maybe it could be a new video series maybe, so I might record an episode. I think it's going to be a lot easier than Minecraft. I'm going to record an episode of it, and I think I'll be able to sort of cut it down a little bit and upload it at some point and kind of like see what you guys think of it. It's a game type that I've never really played, never really got into, but I think it's going to be a little bit more of a relaxed version. It's like a city builder thing. I'll explain more like obviously in the video. It's essentially like a city builder, and I find with those, I feel like they look really overwhelming because there's so much to do, so much to manage, and you've then got like to deal with like things maybe coming in and like attacking your little villages and stuff. But this has none of that. You have like management resources and things to do, and like a lot of people to manage. But aside from that, it feels very laid back, very cozy. There's a lot of decorating stuff and the way that you can do the buildings and things in your little town, and it seems like you can allow your town to sort of grow quite organically. And the little people, they make the paths, like they'll choose which direction they're gonna walk to certain places in, and then the paths kind of form from like how they move, and I kind of like that. So I thought I would I wasn't planning on grabbing it, and then I'd mentioned it to someone and they very kindly gifted it to me. It's a PC game, it's on Steam, so yeah. Decorating your soul, perfect. So yeah, I think I am going to record an episode. We'll see what you guys think of it, and then it might be something that I do sort of in between the Minecraft stuff. Maybe we do the odd stream of it as well at some point. But yeah, I'll figure out when we can maybe play this again, because I've had a lot of fun doing this. It's been lovely having the morning streams as well. But our last morning stream is going to be on Wednesday for a little while, because hopefully it's colder when I come back in August, and we can go back to our evenings, because I am missing all of my lovely evening people as well, because I know it's far too early for them to be here. But anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. This has been lovely slow morning, getting some things done. I think our phrase of the stream has definitely been rectified the situation, because that's what we've managed to do. And I will see you all on Wednesday for some Korok and Chill in Breath of the Wild. But in the meantime, have a wonderful rest of your day, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Please take care, stay safe. You're very welcome, Skulls. I am going to let me pop the end screen on now and get your song ready, because then you can go to sleep. Okay. You can go to sleep, and then when you wake up, don't forget to play cozy games. Bye.